Here's the video that I never did, that I thought I did. A group of high school students wanted to collect information how many times per week students exercised if they want the least bias, and that's the key, the least biased. And I'm not plugged in apparently. What should they do? Well, if you want least bias, the easiest way to be least biased is to probably interview everybody. You know, if you only ask kids that are entering the gym, there's a good chance they're exercising. In the junior class, you're forgetting about the freshmen and the sophomores, seniors. Entering the library, these nerds are not exercising, okay? You want to ask everybody who goes to the building. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Everybody. Given x is not -3, which expression is equivalent to this? The easiest way to do this is probably synthetic division. Put a -3 out front. 2, 3, any placeholders? I don't see placeholders. And then we drop, and we multiply, and we add, and we multiply, and we add, and we multiply, and we add. And you see that -10? That is -10 pieces of x plus 3. They actually had a good distractor. They had that there. Oh, that was a good distractor. But this is your constant, your remainder, and your x. That is 2x. Sorry, I got that backwards. Your constant, your x, and your x squared. 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. And they had a very good distractor. Choice 2, -10 pieces of x plus 3. Very good distractor. And some of you are probably like, why is he going fast? Because I have 9 minutes. The table below shows food preferences of sports fans whose favorite sport is football or baseball. What is the possibility that a fan prefers pizza given they prefer pizza? So the given is the most important thing. I only care about football. That's it. Just football. If I do some addition here, 14 and 6 is 20 plus 20, there's 40 total. Pizza is going to be 20 and 40. 1 and 2, 1/2. Easy peasy, Japanesey. Alright, if f of x equals 12x minus 4, then the inverse of this function is really simple to do. I bet we've done this 100 times. Step 1, we swap x and y. Step 2, we solve for y. Step 3, profit. That's all there is to it. So if I swap x and y, this f of x, which is y, becomes x, and is equal to 12y minus 4. I would then add 4 to both sides, because the opposite of subtraction is addition. I would then divide by 12. And I would choose choice 3. Yes, I would choose choice 3. Choice 2 is there for a distractor. It's actually not a horrible one, but it's sorry. Choice 4, I could see kids forgetting to divide by 4. Lots of simple little mistakes there. On these, you're supposed to do it by hand, not the function available in your calculator. So I'm just going to do 2 of them. I'm going to do 2 and 3. 2 is a 6, pick 2. 6 pick 2 is going to be 6 factorial, sitting pretty over 6 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial. This is going to be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then 2 factorial is 2 times 1. Now what's going to cancel is going to be this stuff. So I'm left with 6 times 5, which is 30. 2 times 1, which is 2. I'm left with 15. I may as well do a combination, so I'll do number 4. This is going to be 1, by the way. It's this guy right here. N is 5, R is 5. So I'm going to have 5 factorial sitting pretty over R, which is 5 factorial, times N minus R, 5 minus 5 factorial. Now the 5 factorial over 5 factorial cancels to be 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 factorial is defined to be 1. And 1 over 1 is 1. Easy peasy. Alright, looks like I'm doing 5 and 6. Castell and Joe are planning trips to 3 countries this year. There are 7 countries they would like to visit. One trip will be 1 week long, another 2 days, and the other 2 weeks. And you're supposed to figure out how many ways they could do this. All right, so there's 3 trips. You have 7 choices on the first one, 6 on the second one, 5 on the other. 7 times 6 times 5. It's that simple. 42 times 5 is 210. There's 210 ways they could plan their trips. Number 6, there are 110 people at a meeting. They each shake hands with everyone else. How many handshakes were there? I'm just trying to decide if it should be a permutation or a combination. So if I'm at that meeting, I'm going to shake hands with 109 people. And after that, I'm going to shake hands with 108 people, right? After that, I'm going to shake hands with 107 people. After that, I'm going to shake hands with 106 people. Good God, there's a lot of handshakes. Wow. Can it be that many? So, think about this again. Order doesn't matter. Like, if you shake somebody's hand, it doesn't matter that they've shaken your hand. This is a combination. That's where I'm going to stop it at. This is 110 C2. And then I'm going to push some buttons. And that was the bell for tutoring, so I'm just going to be late for tutoring. 110, math, probability, choose 2. 5,995 ways to shake hands, or 95 handshakes. All right, I think I got 2 left. Chef Castro's fridge is filled with 8 milk cartons, 6 of which contain whole milk. Before he begins to bake, he examines the carton's expiration dates. If Chef Castro checks the expiration dates on 5 randomly selected cartons, what is the probability that all of them contain whole milk? The denominator is going to be the number of ways to choose 5 of 8 cartons. All right? That's always the denominator, the number of total outcomes. It's the number of ways to choose 5 of 8 outcomes. The numerator is going to be the number of ways to pick 5 of 6 with whole milk. So the numerator is going to be a 6 choose 5, and she's going to be sitting pretty over an 8 choose 5. So that was 6 choose 5, math, probability, choose 5. Numerator is going to be 6. The denominator is 8 choose 5. So I get 6 over 56. Sweet. So anyways, don't tell the average American what 6 and 56. Tell the average American it's about 11%. It's 0.1071, which is 10.71%. All right, last one, then I can go down to tutoring. Amir volunteers at a children's hospital as an art director. He bought 29 shirts for the children to decorate this week. 8 of the shirts are a size extra small, 6 are a size medium. So there's 29 shirts. He was in a rush. He randomly grabbed 6 shirts. The denominator is always the easy way. It's the number of ways to pick, in this case 6, out of 29. The numerator is a little harder. I want to know the probability 4 are extra small. So it's going to be the number of ways to pick 4. There are 8 extra small of 8 small and 2 of 6 medium. Notice I use the word and. And means multiply. So what I have here is I have 4 choose 8 times 2 choose 6 sitting over That's backwards. Milbrath, 8 choose 4 times 6 choose 2. Sitting pretty over 29 choose 6. And that's the math I have to do. And then I can get down to tutoring. I'm going to type this all in at once. I have 8 math num. I don't know why I went to num, it's under probability. Choose 4 times 6 math probability. Choose 2. And that's sitting over 29 choose 6. 29 math probability. Choose 6. Not too high. 5 and 2262. It's pretty small, isn't it? The odds of him doing this are just non-existent. Let's see what that is as a decimal. And if we multiply that by 100, we'd have the percentage. So 0.22%. Slim to nothing. And that is the homework for this, so now Wes will be happy. Done.